In an exclusive interview with NNIS, BJP leader Subramanian Swamy has alleged that the UPA government was aware that NSA was spying on the Indian citizens. He claims the UPA signed an agreement with NSA allowing them to spy on BJP leaders. Swamy demanded the government should reveal the names of all the leaders who were spied upon by the NSA. He added the Congress should answer why they agreed to the demands of NSA.
What is also on record is the government of India was informed that the NSA would like to access to emails, SMSs, Facebook, Twitter, all this, and government of India signed an agreement with the NSA to allow that. So government of India knew that. Now, I want to know that who are the leaders of the BJP, whose names were on the list for bugging. Obviously, we know that the question would be that people like Gadkari would be on the list because he was the president of the party. He is a very important member. There must be others also. The whole list is to be made public, and therefore I would like the government of India to come out with a white paper and the Congress party to explain why they cooperated with the important thing is not to sort of focus it on Nitin Gadkari's house. The important thing is to base it on records. What are the records available? First record that is available is the United States National Security Agency went to a court in America as required under the law. You see, as required under the law, they went to a court, and in that court, they sought permission to bug and put under surveillance leaders of 6 political parties around the country, around the world, different countries. From India, they selected only one party, that is BJP. This is on record. But the United States has declared to a court in America that we want to put under surveillance BJP leaders. That is on record. So you ask the UPA, did you agree to this? Because according to Snowden and the WikiLeaks, India is among the 33 countries which signed an agreement with the USA to permit our own citizens, their own citizens, to be put under investigation. Obviously the UP government, who else can be blamed? Who is responsible for maintaining law and order under the constitution? The state government. So they are responsible. But who are the parties which are provoking all this? Obviously the Muslim community. This particular Saharanpur, there was a land under dispute. Matter was taken to court by a Muslim, by some called Pappu or something like that. Ali Pappu. He lost the court case. So, and the Sikhs had an agreement, written agreement, which is an official record that they bought this land. So it is their land. Now why did they bring at 2 a.m. in the morning people with guns and knives? Now they are saying, we are being attacked. The fact of the matter is that right from Iraq to the borders of India, there is a certain radical Islam that is posing danger to everybody.
Powered by NNIS.